Hey there and welcome to Central Valley Today. I am your host, Emily Irwin. We've got a fun show for you, but first, we are starting off with some important messages from CAL FIRE. So I'm here with Seth Brown and Stacy Nolan from CAL FIRE to go over some very important safety tips and information. And I know in Fresno, in the Central Valley, we encounter lots of home fires. So what are we here to talk about today?
Yes, today we want to talk to you about home heater safety and fireplace safety.
Okay.
You're right. We have a lot of fires in the winter related to home safety, home heating safety rather. That includes space heaters. We want to make sure we have anything flammable, blankets, mattresses, anything at least 3 feet away. And remember those small kiddos. Make a kid-free zone. Don't let the kids get around the space heaters. We don't want anything flammable near them, and we don't want those kiddos to get hurt.
Okay, so I've got a question for you. Maybe my boyfriend Michael is watching. We've got a space heater. He puts his towel on the space heater. That's not a good idea, right?
Not a good idea. No, we don't recommend that.
Okay, so you talked about space heaters. We also have a fireplace campaign. What information do we need to know about fireplaces?
So fireplace safety. First thing we want to impart on people, get your fireplace, your chimney, if you have a stove, the flue, inspected and cleaned annually. Over 25% of home heating fires are caused by chimney fires. It's that dirt, that soot in the chimney, the flue. Please get those inspected and cleaned. Also, on fireplaces, we want you to have that safety screen in front. And also keep any flammables. It's holiday season, so Christmas trees, I know that sounds silly, please keep the Christmas trees at least 3 to 6 feet away from the fireplace. We don't want anything flammable there. And remember also, when you're cleaning out your fireplace or your stove, let the ashes cool, get them into a metal receptacle can, and store them at least 10 feet away from the house.
Yes, so I grew up with a wood-burning fireplace and a pot-bellied stove, and so if you've got those screens on your fireplace that are glass, you always want to make sure that your kids stay away from those because those can get really hot. And I was just talking to somebody the other day that he did not have his chimney inspected, and there's pipes and all kinds of stuff that happens in your chimney, and if those are disconnected or they're corroded for whatever reason and you've got gas and oxygen, not a good combination. So I know that you guys recommend having fire extinguishers handy. I think that's always a good tip. How do we use a fire extinguisher? I don't know if I've ever used one, but I've got a couple lying around. Well, how do you use them?
Well, you're going to actually use an acronym called PASS. It's called pull, aim, squeeze, and sweep. You're actually going to pull the pin off of the front of the extinguisher. You're going to aim the nozzle at the base of the fire. You're going to squeeze it, and you're going to sweep onto the fire. You're not going to blast it directly. You're going to come from the bottom. Make sure you lop it up over the fire so you're not dispersing it.
Oh, I see. So you want to hit it sort of at where it's coming from, the bottom of the fire. And you guys you're gonna demonstrate how you guys do this and how you actually use the fire extinguisher. So I'll let you go start the fire, and then Stacy, you and I will walk over this way.
Absolutely.
And then you can kind of walk us through what they're doing. So what is this contraption that we're walking over to?
So actually, this is the Bullocks system, and what we're going to do here is this simulates fire. So we can actually demonstrate, this is a trash can fire right here, where it's propelled by propane, as you can see right there. Anytime that there is a fire and you're going to use a fire extinguisher, we want to recommend to the public is get your initial 911 call in first before you grab that extinguisher, because that could save minutes and time for you to get your fire extinguished. Everyone should have a fire extinguisher around your garage and your kitchen, anywhere that's going to be easily accessible for you to get to. And you're going to pull the pin. You're going to aim at the base of that fire. You're going to squeeze it, and you're going to sweep, and you're going to lop it up and over, not directly in. So you see how he came up and over that? That's making sure that that fire is not going to be dispersed out directly if you came in right at the front of it. Do you understand how that goes?
I totally understand what you're saying, because gut instinct, I want to walk over to that trash can and dump it right in. That's probably not the best idea.
No, it's not. And also I want to recommend too, if you ever have a fire that is too big that you cannot handle, if you are done with that extinguisher, it's exhausted and you can't fight that anymore, make sure you put that down and get out. Get your family out first. Make sure that everybody has a meeting place. You're outside, wherever that may be, and just get out. if you can't handle it, don't fight it.
I also want to ask about, we'll make our way back to the truck because I do want to get inside that before we leave. I also want to ask you about how often we need to be checking our fire extinguishers, because I've heard from some knowledge in the newsroom that they don't have a lifetime, existence.
They don't. You should be checking them annually. And if you have one at home that it's a disposable one, you want to make sure that you replace it once you use it.
Oh, okay. So we need to be checking these annually. How do you check them? Do you use them?
There's a tag on them that would
Oh.
have the date on them, and you would use any fire extinguisher service that could do that for you.
Okay, I see. Could CAL FIRE help us with that?
We do not do that. That would be a company that you could look up on Google.
Okay, that's actually good. So we can alleviate some calls coming your way. Okay, now to the fun part. I want to jump up in this truck. Can somebody tell me what's the proper way that we get inside this thing?
Sure. So there's a handle right there.
Okay. I'll let you hold the mic and you tell me what to do.
All right. So there's a handle to your right there.
This one?
Yep. And there's a handle right by the window.
Oh my goodness.
And 2-3 steps up. Grab the steering wheel, and you're in.
Oh man, this is giving my dad probably a heart attack. A big thing like this. Okay, well, thank you guys so much. These were excellent tips. These are excellent tips. We will have more on fire safety, everything that we talked about today, information where you can have your extinguishers checked. We'll put that on our website, yourcentralvalley.com/CVT CAL FIRE. Thank you guys so much for being here. This was great information. Everybody else stay right there. We have more from the Fresno Office of Education, how they're helping families celebrate the holidays. We'll tell you about it when we come back.